Today we're going to look at Def Leppard Pyromania. So this is the band's third album. It was released in January of 1983. In its initial release, check this out, it sold 6 million copies. That comes out to be about 100,000 copies per week. This is actually the second album produced for Def Leppard by Mutt Lange, with the first being High and Dry. Now what makes this Mutt Lange dude so good that everybody wants him to produce their record? Well, what he does is he takes a band and he kind of molds them and makes them so that they're more radio friendly. This one worked great. Pyromania charted number 2 on the Billboard 200. So let's take a look at the personnel on this album. We have Joe Elliott on lead vocals. Now, Def Leppard has 2 lead guitars, so we have Phil Collen and Steve Clark, both on lead guitar. We have Pete Willis on rhythm guitar, Rick Savage on bass, and probably the most famous drummer of all time, Rick Allen. Is he famous because he's the most outstanding drummer in the world? No. Is he famous because he's married to somebody famous? No. So why is Rick Allen one of the most famous drummers of all time? Because he's a one-armed drummer. So right after this album hit and everybody started making a lot of money, Rick Allen did what everybody would do. He went out and bought himself a new Corvette. So he's cruising through the English countryside in his brand new Vet with his girlfriend. He tries to pass a car at high speeds. Boom, he ends up losing control of the Vet and smashing into a brick wall. The accident was pretty bad. He actually lost his arm in the accident. Initially, doctors were able to reattach the arm. However, they did have to eventually amputate it due to infection. So the guy's bandmates said, hey man, we'll give you some time for rehab. What he did was he went ahead and had a custom drum set built where it was partially electronic so he could learn to play the drums one-armed. To their credit, the band waited 3 years for the next album. Imagine, top of your game, making big bucks. They waited 3 years to release the follow-up album to this one, and that would be Hysteria. Did it work for them? Hysteria actually has Pour Some Sugar on Me, one of the most famous Def Leppard songs of all time. So it definitely worked. Side 1 starts out with a song called Rock, Rock Till You Drop. Now, when my kids were really little, they didn't really know what it said, but they knew it was the pattern of the words. And instead of rock, rock till you drop, my kids made it like chicken sounds, and they would go, bok, bok, Buddha, bok. So that song always makes me smile. It's the first song on side 1. That song is followed by a song called Drop, then followed by another big hit, Photograph, followed by Stage Fright, followed by another huge hit, Too Late for Love, followed by Die Hard the Hunter. Side 2 starts out with Foolin, another huge hit, followed by Rock of Ages, another huge hit. Next song up is Coming Under Fire. Next song is Action Not Words, another big radio play song, followed by the last song on side 2, or so we think, called Billy's Got a Gun. Now I say because we think it's the last song, but that's not true. The last 56 seconds of track 10, Billy's Got a Gun, is a hidden track. The hidden track is called The March of the Wooden Zombies. So if we look at the hits from this album, we've got Rock, Rock Till You Drop, we've got Photograph, we've got Too Late for Love, we got Foolin', we got Rock of Ages. I mean, those alone are humongous hits. So I'm afraid I would have to say that this is the best Def Leppard album ever. And my rating, 2 thumbs up. I love this album. I could just crank this sucker every day. I do crank it quite a bit. All right, if you disagree with me or you agree with me, got something to say, let me know in the comments below. Have a great day.
Whoa.